What's up, guys? It is Infinite News here. So I'm gonna do some speedy things. Tell me in the comments below if you like me going a little faster than usual. I know I make long pauses a lot and all that stuff, say a lot. So please tell me if you'd like me to stop doing that, and I will. I'm pretty sure this is better, honestly. So straight up, we're going right into it. All right. First up, Kepler supernova. That happened in 1604, the Kepler supernova, and is actually named after the dude named Kepler. I don't know what his first name is, but yeah, fun fact. So this supernova happened about 20,000 light years away, and but recently, with the Chandra X-ray Observatory from it, they have seen debris coming from this supernova that happened over 400 years ago, and this debris is actually going very fast. It's going 2 million miles per hour still after 400 years, and that's honestly pretty crazy, I must say. Like, I don't know how that's possible, honestly. I can't imagine how fast it was going earlier or before that, but yeah, please tell me in the comments below if you think that is pretty cool. I don't know if they're going to use with this information, but honestly, I just think it's a cool story, to be honest. It looks pretty cool, so yeah. Alright, next up in the news, they have Mars. So scientists at the University of Texas are looking into the ancient climate of Mars. So they're finding out how much rain and snow there was on the surface of Mars. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do this. I think they're going to base it off of things they have already found recently, and based on that, try to find the climate that used to be on Mars about 3 to 4 billion years ago. So that should be interesting. It might bring up some interesting things. It would be very cool to see that Mars is actually a lot like Earth, perhaps. I'm not sure. And it just somehow degraded over time. Maybe it got hit with a giant asteroid. Who knows? But yeah, please tell me in the comments below if you think Mars was like Earth at one point. Alright, next up in the news, we have NASA. And you might remember from a few news videos ago, I was talking about how they're going to make a very, very fast supersonic jet. So they're making steps to that. They have made and unveiled the X-59 supersonic jet engine, and this engine has 22,000 pounds of thrust behind it. Now, I'd give you an example of how powerful that is, but really, I'm not sure. I can't really fathom it, but that is like some serious stuff right there. But this is just the jet engine for now. I'm pretty sure they haven't actually finished the jet itself, but they're definitely making steps, so stay tuned for that. Alright, next up in the news, we have SpaceX. Elon, my man, my pal, this man, a legend, alright? But, he, head of the SpaceX company, pretty much, is pressing for a lawsuit. Now, if you guys don't know about this, SpaceX has pressed a lawsuit against the Airforce because a few years ago, I believe, they did not give them the proper, or they cheated them out, as so they say, out of money. So apparently they have already gained quite a bit of money from this lawsuit, about $130 million, but they're still pressing on. And so the whole story behind this really is that the Air Force, I believe a few years ago, had a whole, I don't know what to call it really, but basically they were giving out money to ULA, which is, I believe, SpaceX's biggest rival, Blue Origin, and Northrop Grumman. They gave out $2 billion, and that's right, $2 billion spread out amongst them, but they did not put SpaceX in that, and so SpaceX feels that they were cheated, since they did not get any of that 2 billion that were given to these 3 separate companies, even though they are one of the top private space launching and space research companies. So SpaceX is arguing that cheating them out of this money has given some sort of substantial harm that is still being felt today, apparently, even though they're worth like almost $50 billion. But you know, aside from that point, they're still pressing forward, still pressing the charge. So Elon, my man, best of luck with that. Big fan. So you know, I can see where you're coming from, honestly. Don't really like ULA either. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I like SpaceX more. Yeah. But anyway, next up in the news, actually we just mentioned them. Blue Origin has made a prototype of the human lunar landing rocket, and has sent it to NASA. Now this prototype does not have any functionality, as in it doesn't really like work. You couldn't launch it. I'm pretty sure it's smaller than what the actual rocket will be, but NASA is going to be using this prototype for tests and so on and so forth. So it's going to be a big advancement in the coming mission to Mars. That is, I believe, coming in 2024. So good on you, Blue Origin. I'm liking you already, and yeah, pretty cool. Next up in the news is a pretty big one. So you guys might not know this, but the US and China are sort of having a competition to get to the moon at the moment, and likely the reason for this is to have control over the resources on the moon, so that they can have more money, obviously, because you know the resources on the moon are pretty expensive, very likely. So you guys might actually be seeing, no joke, a space race pretty soon. Maybe not like Cold War levels of space race here, but bunch of companies. I know India is getting on it, United States, Russia, China, maybe Japan, but there's definitely going to be a space race to get to the moon, 100%. So China's got the resources, the United States got the resources, we're all going up, but this is no joke, there's a big thing going on. So if you guys want to listen to that, make sure you subscribe, and I will keep everybody freaking flying around. I will keep all of you updated with that if anything new pops up. But yeah, definitely they're competing. It's showing through. So yeah, if you guys like this video, you know how to do what you do. But yeah, that's all there is for today, and I will see you next time. So bye for now.